Jag tycker det är så mycket nöd i världen så att man måste hjälpa till. Utan att jag tror bara att det var ganska normalt att ge lite pengar till fadderbarn. Det är bara en droppe i havet om man skickar in. Jag har inte så mycket pengar att skicka in. Och egentligen ibland undrar man, hjälper det?
Well, Hilda played a major role in my life because she sponsored my early education. And as a result of that, I was able to go to the university, and I was eventually able to go to Harvard in the United States. And I became an international human rights lawyer working with the United Nations. I had contact with Hilda when I was a child, but I was not in direct touch. She used to write letters through my sister, but then we lost touch a few years later, and for about 25 years we were not in touch. The house I grew up in when I was a kid was made of mud. And we did not have electricity, so I would light the lamp very early in the morning and I would study.
I have been working with children, I know what children need and things like that. And I think I have always been interested of international questions and people in other countries. So it was very natural for me to do this.
I thought of Hilda as this angel who had walked into my life and fixed it. I kept coming back to the village and seeing these people that I went to school with who had not been able to continue with their studies. And I saw where they were in their lives. For them, the angel had not appeared. I wanted to start a foundation that would support bright children from poor families. A sort of a replica of the Swedish Foundation, only that I wanted this to be a Kenyan foundation helping Kenyan children. I never met the woman who sponsored me, but I remembered that her name was Hilda Back, so I decided to call the foundation Hilda Back Education Fund.
When I came, I was really nervous because I never had met him, and in the pass control they asked me for telephone numbers and addresses. I didn't have it. So I went out and there he and the coordinator for the foundation was standing with thing called St. Hilda, and so I met him. And it was very, very good to see Chris.
The goal of the Hilda Back Education Fund is not just to support these kids. Education is not just some process by which you become more knowledgeable or you read more books. No, for me, education is a life and death issue. This film has really helped our foundation because since its release in 2010 at the Sundance Film Festival, we got a lot of people pledging to support children in Kenya. And as a result, this year we have taken 100 new children into our program. Before we used to take only about 10 children in a year, but now we are able to take 100 children. So that is a significant increase from what we used to have. It wasn't just money. Hilda gave me hope. And I do not want kids in this village to feel that Hilda Back Education Fund is only giving them money. I want them to feel that it's giving them hope. She's always ordering me around. She's saying,
but sometimes I tell him what to do, not to do.
I always listen to Hilda.
No, she's
always...
not always.